mentioned earlier, but I was in such a hurry I forgot to mention it to you. 1-5. We're not doing 1-5. Where are you at?
I'm confused. My schedule says that I have pre-algebra. Okay, because that one I didn't get.
That's is it B or A day?
B.
Um,
Have you had history schedule? Have you had history yet? Yes. Hold on. What
you
did
typically
have before?
You're either history-
No, it's your first period A day. You're either in history or English. What do you typically have first period A?
Thank you guys. I appreciate that for helping. All right, so everybody take a look at 1-5. What did I tell you about accuracy? We're just going to round to 3 decimal places. Okay, so do I really need to discuss anything about 1.5? So here, watch. If you don't know how to do this, tap that, tap the page, and then delete the page. So we don't have to do 1-5 just to make sure you're good. 1-5. You don't have to do. Very good.
Wait, how do you do that? So you press the little 1-5, 56 cents, and I thought it was the page.
That's okay. Yeah. So we're not doing that. All right.
On the side.
Yes.
Or 1 through 1 and 1 through 4.
Yeah. We're gonna go over everything else. All right. All right. So once again, guys, for those guys who may not have heard me, Algebra 1, just Chapter 1. All right. Is everybody good? Algebra 1, just Chapter 1. Next week we'll focus on Chapter 2. All right. So here we go. Let's go back to the beginning now. All right, because we've been busy. Also, I'm not going to ask you to write out an expression. So 8, 9, and 10 are out. All right, if you wrote those out, that's good. All right. Anybody see the solutions that I wrote out? Pretty nice, huh? If you have trouble with something.
Yeah, I looked at that.
Helpful, right? All right, so that's good. So now we'll just try to go through this now as quickly as we can. All right. A number increased by 9, what is that? Tell me.
Is it like x plus 9?
X plus 9 is beautiful. 2/3 of a number d to the 3rd power. What do you think?
2 over 3 d to the 3rd power.
Yes. Perfect. Is everybody okay with that? Everybody good? 5 less than 4 times a number.
4n minus
4n minus 5. I'm happy with that.
5. It doesn't have to be.
No, it can be whatever variable you want. And everybody can tell me 2 to the 5th is what? 32, right? Everybody just count 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, right? 6 cubed, you ought to be able to tell me that's 216. And 4 to the 4th is 256. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Now it says fantastic pens. Bowling alley charges $4.75 for shoe rental plus $4.25 for each game. Write an expression representing the cost to rent shoes and bowl G games. Tell me.
4.75 plus 4.25.
4.75 plus 4.25 G. Beautiful. Exactly correct.
That's all you have to do.
That's all you had to do. All right, now we get to our mental math in many respects. Let's just go ahead and do the odds, all right? Let's just do the odds. I want to make sure we get through everything. All right. Who wants to tell me about 19? Go ahead. Everybody okay with that? Yes, sir.
21 is 2.
21 is 2. Is everybody okay with that? Yes, ma'am. 23 is 3. Is everybody okay with that? All right. You guys seem to be doing awesome. All right, let's take a look at 25. What do you think? 25? For 25? Anybody else? Double check yourself real quick.
45 that's 5.
Oh, yeah,
Is that good now? You understand your mistake? I think it's 5 also. Yes. Okay, so let's look at it. So you should have done b squared first, right? And b squared is 9. Do you agree with that? And then just 5 times 9.
Oh, okay.
You with me?
I didn't do that.
5 times 9 divided by 9 also, we could have written it like that. Does everybody see that? And then we could just automatically have reduced the what? 9. Yes, sir. I don't care. All right, just to make sure, somebody tell me what 26 was. Anybody do 26? What'd you get?
10.
I got a 10. What'd you get?
70.
70, good. What'd you get?
10.
10,
62.
good. 62, good job. What do we got? 10, 10, maybe 10 is the answer? All right, so let's double check why it's 10. What's a squared? 16 plus, what's 2 times b times c?
54.
I think it's 54, right? And then we're dividing that by 7, right?
60.
Now again, remember, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake, it's just a matter of make sure you find your mistake. All right, is everybody happy with that now? All right, let's look at 27. I don't think that was hard. Just had to be careful with the decimals, right? Anybody have any issues on this one? Come.
I got how to do the 2 scoops of it, but I didn't really get how to do this. Like if you were just supposed to add it or if it was.
Yeah, so no, you're right. So it says if you buy 3 1 scoops, it would just be 3 times 475, right? And you bought 2 2 scoops, so it'd be plus 2 times 5.25. You with me on that?
I read it as if it was saying 1 3 scoop.
I got you. So who wants to tell me what was the final answer, just to make sure we're good? Who did all of that? What was it?
$24.
Somebody said 24.75. Do we agree?
Yes.
24.75. That's not bad. All right, let's move on. Okay, so tomorrow I'm not going to ask you to name the properties that you use. I just care about the answer, right?
Yep.
Okay, so what would be good for you? Does everybody know how to white things out? Bless you. There you go. Just evaluate. All right, so 5 divided by 8 minus 6 times 2/5. Somebody? What are we thinking?
1.
1? 1? Now, the reason why you're thinking it's 0, remember, when you're multiplying and dividing, when it cancels, it's a 1, not a 0. You remember that now?
Yeah, 1.
Yeah, 1. All right, that's a common mistake. 1. Are we okay with this?
Could you go over how to do it?
Yep, perfect. Thank you. So what's 8 minus 6?
2.
So then it says 5 divided by 2 times. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I like division as a fraction bar. It's just easier to see, I think. Does that make sense? And then what happens to the 5s? And the 2s. So a lot of people think when you cancel everything you get 0, but you're dividing, right? So it'd be a 1. I'm happy with that. So that would be a 1. Everybody agree?
Yes.
All right. So 31. Let's all agree on that real quick. Tell me. 5. Anybody agree with 5? Everybody happy? 5. Any questions? Remember now, you guys got to speak up. Remember what I said. If you didn't get it, it doesn't matter if you're the only one. Just let me know, because I might be wrong. What'd you get?
I got 5, but I wasn't completely sure. I got 33.
Well, let's look at this. 4 times 2 is what? 8 minus 7. 1 times 4. Half of 2. 1 plus 4. That's what I'm thinking you can do. Bless you. All right, now, some people last class, this is what right there? 1. So your final answer is? Now, if you don't know that, let me know. Yes. That's okay. That's all right. We'll get to it. I promise you. All right, let me go ahead and do 35, then I'll go back to 28. That's good. Anytime you have a question with the evens, I don't mind talking about it.
35 is 18.
Oh, yeah. So on 35. Now, again, they want you to realize that you're supposed to add these two together, right? And then you're supposed to add these two together. That's what they're just trying to show you. Sometimes it's easier to just manipulate the numbers. Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. So that we said was what? 18, right? And then someone said they had a question with 28. Okay, so this right here is a fraction, 1/3. So this just means 18 times 3 times 1/3. Do you agree with that? And then these do what to each other? Yeah. Just 18. Feel good about that or not? Yes. Let's do 34. The reason 34 would say is easy because we just say half of 8 is what? Times 5. You with me? Yes. That's okay.
Cancel, so 3 times 1/3 would cancel 4 times 1/4.
Yes, exactly right, because that just means 4 divided by 4. Whenever you have a fraction like 1/5 or 1/6 or 1/7, it means divide by 6, divide by 7. All right? If it was 2/7, that means divide by 7 and multiply by 2. That's all it means. Okay. Do I care about this part right here, using the distributive property? No, you should just, it all should be mental math for you guys, right? So, for example, this is just what? Wait a minute. Well, I did 38 by accident. 150, right? Because we just say 18 plus 12 is 30. 30 times 5 is 150. Right? Just like 37, 5 times 6 is 30. 39, 8 times 4 is 32. 41 is negative. You see what I mean, right?
5 times 18, that's 190.
No. But don't worry. Listen, it's totally okay. Totally okay. That's what I'm saying. I don't like distributing if I can add in the numbers quickly and just multiply by 5. That's silly to try to do all that.
For number 4, you can just do 11 minus 4 times 4.
Yes, exactly. 11 minus 4 is 7 times 3 is 21. Yes, it is. -4. So you guys, simple, right? Anybody have any issues? All right, I'm feeling good about us. All right, 43, we would just distribute and get what? 45. And 47? Uh-oh. Plus 18. That's where most people make a mistake. They forget to distribute the negative. They forget to distribute the negative. Is everybody comfortable with that now? Everybody?
Oh, wait, never mind.
So you like any numbers that you can mix together, you do that to shorten the problem?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Right. But sometimes it's beneficial if you just separate the numbers also. Just you have to determine which one's easier, in my opinion. Okay, so here's your tutoring. You do 3 students on Monday, 4 or 5 on Tuesday, and 4 on Wednesday. So how many weeks? In 4 weeks, you'd have seen or done how many lessons? What did you think? How much was it? think that was pretty easy also, right? 48. Yeah, all I did was I added these up
Oh, but what about the rest of the
and then multiplied it by 4. Right? Anybody else have any questions with that? Anybody else? All right. Now we skipped 1, 5. All right, so I'm going to grab 59. We're going to express each relation. Now remember, a relation was just a set of ordered pairs. All right. Now I'm going to show you some old school stuff. This is probably the last time you're going to see it. But sometimes on standardized tests it comes up. That's why I just go ahead and show you just to make sure. But it's really easy. So I'm going to grab 59. And then I'm going to put 59 like right here. This should be enough room. All right, so here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is write as a what? Table, right, I think? Right now, I like to draw tables like this. This is how I've always done it. I don't like the way they do it. Just a T-chart, right? X, Y, -1, 0, 3, 4, 1,